Well, welcome back to Wednesday's edition of The Daily Beat. Today's video is a little bit different in that it is not a new video. This is a video that was filmed and edited about 4 years ago, taken whenever we were recording for Universal Records with the band that I was in previously called Lovers and Liars. Now, the reason that I'm throwing this up here now is because I've gotten a lot of requests from you and I'm flattered that you want to see some live playing. So I thought there's no better opportunity to show you some of my live playing than showing you me recording with my band for a major label. Now, a couple things before we get started with it. Number one, I didn't edit this video. It was edited by my bass player or my singer, I can't remember which, but years ago. So any of the notations or things that you see are not my doing. Number two, the players that will be involved, you'll see my lead singer, Stacy Hogan. You'll see my guitar player, Jason Stout, as well as the assistant that was there, my drum tech, Mr. Wes Walker, is in the background at one point. And then none other than the impeccable Mills Logan, who is an absolute legend here in Nashville for engineering. You can look him up. He has worked with tons of people. Now, the person that actually mixed these songs is Mr. Mark Endert. I could drop names of who all he's worked with, but I don't really like that personality trait in people, so I'll save it for you to Google on your own. One last thing. I thought this was gonna be my easiest recording session ever. I actually left and thought I would be back home before lunch, because I'd been playing these songs for 3 years at that point. I'd played these in small venues, big venues, festivals, coffee shops. I'd played them showcasing for several major labels. Like, I had played these songs for 3 years. I knew them better than the back of my hand. Then we got in the studio. And sometimes in the studio, you just have to adjust. So this is a great example of that. We were having some trouble with the Meinl cymbals we were using washing into the overheads too much. So Mill suggested, I don't know if he can do it, but we could record 2 separate tracks. Just record the drums and then come back and record the cymbals later. I don't know if you've ever tried to do that, but it's really hard. Not only do you have to remember not to play the cymbals, you have to remember where you were supposed to play the cymbals when you're just cutting the cymbals. So you'll actually see me playing on a piece of foam. We had cut for hours, and at that point I said, look, give me just a piece of foam on a stand that I can just hit to keep time with. You won't hear it, but at the same time it's going to make the groove feel better until I come back and overdub the cymbals. And if you watch real close, you'll see me hit a cymbal when I'm not supposed to, and everybody in the booth starts laughing at me. That'll do it for today's edition of The Daily Beat. If you haven't yet, jump over to the website. The link's below the video. You can download your free 30 Days to Better Doubles program. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We talk drums. I'm doing 1 for 100 on Instagram, where I take one sticking for 100 days and post 1 video a day of a variation on that sticking. Tune in on Sunday for a new drum lesson. And for 2015, if you're wanting to take your drumming just that one step further, I believe that I can help. Jump over to the website, check out a membership, and if not, I'll see you here in the next video.